Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Let me introduce myself. My name is Milan Ramatika. I'm from 6th semester at UIN Raden Masai Surakarta. And here I will give a few examples and explanations of 5 terms in qualitative research. Number 1, action research. One form of research design. In the study, the researcher describes, interprets, and explain a social situation at the same time as making change of interventions with the aim of improvement or participations. Jadi, salah satu bentuk rancangan penelitian. Dalam penelitian ini, peneliti mendeskripsikan atau menginterpretasi dan menjelaskan suatu situasi sosial pada waktu yang bersamaan dengan melakukan perubahan atau intervensi dengan tujuan perbaikan atau partisipasi. Example, structure homework protocol for increasing students' achievement, developing a system of formative feedback for 8th grade writing, using music to stimulate creative writing. Number 2, generalizations is a statement that explains the relationship between concepts that serve to help think and understand, not only to describe data, but also to provide structure. Merupakan pernyataan yang menjelaskan hubungan antara konsep-konsep yang berfungsi sebagai membantu berpikir dan memahami, tidak sekedar mendeskripsikan data, tetapi juga memberikan struktur. Example, when you make a statement about most of the people or things together, you are making a generalization. For example, all birds have wings. Many children eat cereal for breakfast. And number 3 is interview. It's the process of obtaining information for research purpose by means of question and answer face-to-face between the questioner or interviewer and the answer or respondent using a tool called an interview guide. Merupakan proses memperoleh keterangan untuk tujuan penelitian dengan cara tanya jawab sambil bertatap muka antara si penanya atau wawancara dengan si penjawab atau responden dengan menggunakan alat yang dinamakan interview guide atau panduan wawancara. For example, please tell me something about how you have felt during English classes. What bothers you the most about English classes? Do you have any idea why you feel so anxious in your English classes? How do you think people in your classroom will react if you make a mistake? Next, number 4, observation is an observation as well as a systematic recording consisting of elements that appear in a phenomenon in the object of research. Merupakan pengamatan juga pencatatan secara sistematik yang terdiri dari unsur-unsur yang muncul dalam suatu gejala yang dalam objek penelitian. For example, Example of observation. Another data collection technique is observation. Observation, according to Bungin, is a data collection technique used to collect research data through observation and sensing. In this case, the observation conducted by observing students' behavior during teaching and learning. Next, number 5, post-positivism is a paradigm that wants to improve the weaknesses of positivism, which only relies on the ability to directly observe the object under study. Merupakan paradigma yang ingin memperbaiki kelemahan-kelemahan positivisme yang hanya mengandalkan kemampuan pengamatan langsung terhadap objek yang diteliti. For example, post-positive hold that every study should move us closer to understanding the truth about our external reality, and every study provides the chance to falsify a theory.